What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. Fast Dad something or the other, who knows. Anyways, we're out here at the track for some practice. We got the factory bike, my new build, which I haven't told you guys about, but we'll get into that later. That's sick. The bolt for my pipe fell out. Yeah. Well guys, we made it back from the track. We're gonna get this thing washed up, and then I'll go over a little bit of backstory behind this bike, what it is, where it came from, how I acquired it, and the plans for it. Obviously, it's fully built now, so we'll go over kind of what we're gonna do here. All right, well, as we let it dry a little bit before we take it inside and blow dry it the rest of the way, this is a Workz Racing aluminum perimeter frame that the BBR helped design. They worked together. They had a relationship back in the 2000s. I don't know all of the details, but some of the stuff that I do know is that they worked together. They helped them design this frame. They had a disagreement. There was some kind of lawsuit from what I've been told, and BBR stopped working with them, and shortly after they stopped making this frame. So I can't say 100% for sure how much BBR was involved, other than these are almost as identical to the MM12P frame as you can get for not being a BBR logoed frame. Now we've put it through its paces. We had it at the track today. I had our pro rider ride it around the track and just kind of feel it out, and he said it feels phenomenal, and he was jumping some pretty big jumps. Frame didn't bend, nothing's broke, and it lives to see another day. The front end, NG forks from the 2018 and newer Piranhas. Very good forks for the price. I would recommend them to anybody. They are a little bit longer than most KLX 110 style forks that you would put on here, like Marzucci's or the ones off the Pitzer Pros. I have a Yoshi 2RS exhaust, BBR header pipe. Everything fit perfect. I only had to add a little bit to the rear for the Yoshi to work. SM Pro rear wheel with Piranha hub. Very solid setup. I've not had a single issue. I would recommend that to anybody. Currently, my Elka is at the suspension guy getting worked on, so I'm running a very crappy D&M shock. It absolutely performs like garbage, but it's getting us on the track, so can't be too mad. Daytona 150. A lot of you might assume it's a 190, but it is a 150. Performs flawlessly. It is a brand new engine. We are running Pro Taper bars. They're the Wyndham bend. We have a very crappy front wheel. I don't know the brand. All I know is that after today, it looks like a stop sign. So we will be getting our other SM Pro hoop laced to this hub, because this hub's been pretty solid. I have been told that they are Motovert hubs. I have the matching rear, but I haven't figured out the sprocket brake disc combination yet to be able to put that on this hoop. But I like the Piranha hubs better, so I'm probably going to continue with the Piranha hubs. I'm going to get one for the front eventually, but I need to get this stop sign wheel off, so I'm going to lace my SM Pro to that hub. Won't be a big deal. We'll change it out later when we get a Piranha hub. Boysen factory racing cover for a CRF 50. They bolt right on, and they allow you access to the sprocket without having to take the cover off. We run Nibby carbs on all of our bikes. They are the best carburetor for the money that you're going to spend. These run a little bit over $100. This is a 32 millimeter. We run a 34 on our 190. They perform flawlessly. A lot of times you don't even have to jet them. You slap them on, they just seem to be perfect out of the box. We have an oil cooler off a T-bolt that we bought for $50. We made up custom brackets for it to mount to the frame. We are running new style KLX 110 plastics that I had cut to modify to look more like a new KFX 450 or KX 450F, however you want to word it. We made these brackets here to keep the shrouds from flopping, and they have been flawless. They have worked perfect, one on each side. I have modified a KLX 110 rear fender brace. Don't mind all this grease, I still got to scrub her down. I figured it'd come off, but it did not. But KLX 110 fender brace, I had to modify the rear fender to work with it. Wasn't too bad, just a little bit of cutting and grinding, but I love the fender brace. It supports the fender and you have a place to grab, so that's kind of nice. And you can see that crappy D&M. We're running a Dunlop on the rear, and whatever tire came on this front wheel, it came with the bike. So did a complete rear wheel, red hoop and everything, but them hoops are not very good. We tacoed it with, it's our second day riding the bike. So, like I said, we're gonna go to the SM Pros. I get them from a friend of mine. Them wheels are phenomenal. Looks like we're missing a spoke. We will have to, oh, missing two, so we'll have to get that taken care of. Other than that, the bike's performed flawlessly. It's a KPR swing arm. It's a lot longer than the BBR swing arms. The bike sits pretty tall for what it is. It's really comfortable. I do want to change the foot pegs out. I don't even know what kind of them are. I think there's some cheap ones. They're kind of crappy, so I want to get some good foot pegs for it. Anyways, I bought this frame kind of as a roller from a kid in France. I wasn't sure what I was getting, and I didn't know what to expect. I never heard of Workz Racing prior to having this frame, but I've done some research. I've seen some good things. I've heard a couple bad things. You know, that's almost with anything that you buy. It just depends on the person who has it and how they take care of it. Yeah, other than that, it's been pretty cool. I love the way this bike feels. This has probably been the most comfortable pit bike that I've ever ridden. So, I mean, I don't know. I know these frames are really hard to find. They're very far and few between. So I was lucky to find one as complete as I did. It came with everything basically but an engine. It didn't come with fork tubes, so I had to buy them myself, but it did come with the triple clamps. It came with the swing arm, came with that crappy shock, came with the red wheels, old style plastics. It did come with the tank and a seat. So it was cool. It was as much of a complete roller as I could find, and I picked it up for pretty cheap. I paid $700 for the kit, and then it cost me $700 to ship it here, which was insane. But yeah, we'll get a couple of slow-mos of this thing, and we'll probably end this video out. Yeah, so there it is, the Workz Racing bike. This thing is sweet. I will keep you guys updated on what I think about it. We've only ridden it two and a half times. I ride it around my house, but there ain't really any jumps. So as we take it to the track and we put a beating on it, I'll let you guys know how I feel about it. If we have any issues, or if it just holds up and it happens to be a flawless bike, you never know. But I think we're gonna end this video here. Just a quick update, a little bit of track footage I think I'm gonna put in here. I don't usually film a lot of me riding because I'm not very good. I'm just getting used to everything, and then I was on a completely different bike, so we'll see how it goes. I'll throw them clips in here. You guys can let me know what you think. If you have any questions on the Workz racing bike, put them in the comments below. Make sure to hit that like button, and we'll catch you in the next one.